so happy to hear about Krishna. Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, we will do the chanting just in 2 minutes. Hare Krishna. We will begin our chanting now. We can recite the Panchatattva mantra. You all can repeat after me. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Just 1 minute, the file is opening. Hare Krishna, Ankit Prabhuji. Was the
voice is not audible, Mataji.
Yes, and I was thinking the same thing. 1 minute.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta.
Hare Krishna, everybody. So, Saturday evening, we all have gathered. Okay. Voice is not audible. Voice is fine.
It's fine, Mataji.
Okay. Yes, so Saturday night, evening, you could have done so many things, but I'm so happy that all of you have come. Okay. Now this is not even called your own interest because of which you have come. This is love for Krishna. Okay. On a Saturday evening, okay, when you could have done everything in the world, but you chose to come to this class and hear about Krishna's instructions. It's not because the class is interesting. Okay. Now this is some responsibility that you have taken out of no obligation. Okay. That is called love. Okay. Very, very nice. Very, very happy to see so many of you on a Saturday evening. And this morning, I saw many people in the chanting session also. Have their names. Madhumita Mataji was there. Sampat Prabhuji was there. Kumuda Mataji was there. Rita Mataji was there. Saket Prabhuji. Tina Mataji. Nirmala Mataji. Mansi Mataji was there. Parita Kotak Mataji was there. Roshni Mataji. Chandrasekhar Prabhuji. Prafulla Mataji. So more ladies. Then Namrata Divani Mataji. Kartik Agarwal Prabhuji was there. Abhignan Datta Prabhuji. And special mention to, is he there? Yes, special mention to Mayank Prabhuji, who was there for the session, but he put the attendance late, but he was there for the session on time. Okay, special mention to him. Thank you, Prabhuji. And as usual, our Pandava Sena team was already there. Ankit Prabhuji, Janya Mataji and Pratap Prabhuji, Jaya Tejwani Mataji, Nirmala Agarwal Mataji and Alka Bansal Mataji. Okay, the Pandava Sena team, they were already there. Very nice. Okay. So those of you who could not come, I will assume you were not well, and we will pray that you are well tomorrow so that you can come. Okay. Yes. Priya Mataji, yes, we can join this session. Okay. There are no rules for Shravana, Kirtana and Smarana. Okay. It can be done in any condition. Okay. You can join. You see, the instruction of Krishna was spoken on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. On the battlefield, correct? So there are no hard and fast rules. You can come. Mehak Gupta. Mehak Gupta Mataji, yes. I think you did not put in the chat. Everybody else were writing in the chat that I am from Prerna Mataji session. Today there were around, I think around 260 people, correct? So I will also be chanting at that time. I will quickly take the screenshot. If you do not put in the attendance, I will not know because I'm not seeing the participant list. I'm seeing the chat, whoever is putting in the chat. Okay. I cannot go through the participant list. So you need to put in the chat box. Only then I will know. Okay. Today we will be seeing chapter 5. And yes, R.S. Rao Prabhuji, yes, you were there, Yes, I saw you were there, but I think even you did not put in the chat. Okay, you will join from Monday. Okay, Priya Mataji, yes. I hope to see you on Monday, okay? It's good. You can start. Okay. Many people are saying I was present. No, you have to put it in the chat. I cannot see the participant list, okay? I will not understand. People are coming from all the teachers. I will not understand exactly from whose session you are. Yes, because if you mention, I will know. I'm maintaining a scorecard. Okay, and those who have all the 15 days attendance, I'm planning to actually send them something special. Did you know that? So those who did not come now 2-3 days, you're not counted in that, okay? Okay, we will still count you. Don't worry, we will still count you. So now at least you can try. Now you will try. Okay, I'm maintaining an Excel sheet. Okay, I'm maintaining an Excel sheet. Let us see. We will see. So what happened is that unexpectedly there was a session right before this, which I took. So I have exhausted a lot of my energy in that session. Okay, because there were so many registrations this month, and Prabhuji was a little busy, so he also had parallel sessions. So he asked me to unexpectedly take one session just before this from 7 to 8:20 nearly. So I was a little bit tired because of that. So we will start with the session. Okay. Yes. Janya Mataji, I'm audible.
Yes, Mataji, audible, clear.
Yes. So those of you are finding some difficulty, maybe you can leave and you can again reconnect. Okay. Because my voice seems to be audible. Okay. So we'll start with today's chapter. Today's chapter, we will learn a lot of things. Okay. It's a very, very beautiful chapter. So we'll start today's chapter. So you all can repeat after me. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin iti namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Govind ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So today's chapter, the title of today's chapter is Karma Yoga, Action in Krishna Consciousness. Okay, and in Sanskrit it is called Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Okay, Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Now what happens is the third chapter is also called Karma Yoga. Now the third chapter and the fifth chapter are somewhat similar, but the fifth chapter has more life lessons, you can say, and little more deeper than the chapter 3. And between the two chapters, okay, third chapter is called Karma Yoga and fifth chapter is called Karma Sannyasa Yoga. And the chapter in between that we saw yesterday, the fourth chapter, okay, the title of the fourth chapter was Jnana Yoga, okay, knowledge, transcendental knowledge. Now this is sandwiched between the chapter 3 and chapter 5. So what happens in chapter 4, at the end of chapter 4, Krishna gives Arjuna all the knowledge. He talks about the Guru Shishya Parampara. And then at the end of chapter 4, Krishna tells Arjuna, so now you got jnana, now you got knowledge, now rise and fight. Now Arjuna is a little confused. And Arjuna feels that a person in knowledge does not need to act. A person who's in knowledge needs to give up everything. Okay, just serve the Guru, give up everything, and you don't need to act. You don't need to do any karma. You just have to take sannyasa. Okay, now this is the understanding that Arjuna gets at the end of chapter 4. Okay, because anybody who gets jnana, it means I need to renounce. Okay, therefore Arjuna begins this particular chapter 5, with an inquiry that Krishna, are you expecting me to take sannyasa? By any chance, are you expecting that? Okay, so please tell me, what should I do? So this is the very, very relevant inquiry that Arjuna has. You see, 5,000 years ago, Arjuna asked this question, and today also, all of us, we have the same question. Hare Krishna. Yes. So we will recite the first verse. Arjuna uvacha sannyasam karmanam Krishna punaryogam cha samchasi yachreya etayor ekam tanme bruhi sunishchitam. Now, Krishna is saying, translation, sorry, Arjuna is saying, okay, in the translation, oh Krishna, first of all, you ask me to renounce work, and then again, you recommend work with devotion. Now, will you kindly tell me definitely which of the two is more beneficial? Okay, so Arjuna feels that doing work with devotion means to renounce everything, and Arjuna is not able to understand how can you renounce everything and still do work in devotion. Arjuna is just not able to understand. So therefore, you see, again, Arjuna, you can see the kind of inquiry Arjuna is doing again. You all remember? Pariprashnena sevaya, okay? Not challenge the Guru, okay? Not intimidate the Guru and ask, what is this? I am getting confused. So Arjuna is asking very, very nicely, you kindly tell me which of the two is more beneficial for me, okay? Whether I should renounce everything or whether I have to do work with devotion. Now Krishna will start explaining now from the second verse onwards. Now, sorry. Krishna says, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Sannyasa Karma Yogascha Nishcheyasa Karavubho Tayostu Karma Sannyasat Karma Yogo Vishishyate. Translation. The personality of Godhead replied, the renunciation of work and work in devotion are both good for liberation. But of the two, work in devotional service is better than renunciation of work. Okay, so we all got our answer. Krishna is saying that yes, there are two ways to get liberation. There are two ways to get moksha. One way is yes, renunciation is one way, that you give up everything. Okay, you give up everything, you give up all attachment to your possessions, okay, to all the things that you own, all your property, all your little possessions, to your family, you renounce everything and you go. But then there's another way. There's another way. He says work done in devotional service. And Krishna is saying that if you ask me, now because you said Bruhi tanme sunishchitam. See the last line, Arjuna is telling Krishna that tell me which of the two is more beneficial. Okay. Arjuna is not asking that which is the way, he's also asking Krishna which of the two is better. Okay, which is better. Therefore, Krishna is telling to Arjuna that if you are asking me, that means if you want my opinion, then I want to tell you that this is more better. Okay, this is what Krishna says. Ankit Prabhuji, is there an echo that is coming or is it fine?
It's fine, Mataji.
Okay, thank you. Now in the third verse, Krishna is saying, Neyah sa nitya sanyasi yona dveshti na kamshati nirdvandvo hi mahabaho sukam bandhat pramuchyate. Translation: one who neither hates nor desires the fruits of his activities is known to be always renounced. Such a person, free from all dualities, easily overcomes material bondage and is completely liberated, O mighty armed Arjuna. So, Krishna is saying here that you have to be free from dualities. Now, we know that in this material world, I'm not sure if you saw the introductory videos that I had posted just before the classes started. So, in one of the videos, I had quoted this particular verse only, I think in the first video. So, I had mentioned in that video that there are dualities in this world, okay, just like there is day and night. So, similarly, there is success and there is failure. So, what happens when we become spiritual is that, see, we all operate on different levels, okay? Now, we all are human beings. So we all do show emotions and we function on an emotional level. Okay, with our family, we make jokes. With our family, we can share our feelings. Okay, so there is an emotional relationship and we are all functioning emotionally. Then when we are studying, okay, when we are writing, when we are solving our maths equations, okay, then intellectually we are, trying to solve the problem. And then when we are working, we are going out and we are working, we're giving our services to a company. Okay, we are functioning intellectually, we're using our IQ, correct? But then Krishna is recommending that first of all, you also need to function spiritually. Okay, when you take yourself and you start functioning spiritually, then you rise above all these dualities. Okay, then whether it is success or whether it is failure, even if it is there in your life, I will not say that it will not affect you. I will say that it will not harass you. Okay, definitely when you've worked hard for something and you're not successful, you will feel the pain. Okay, and that's natural. That's very natural. Now please don't think that Krishna is telling that become a stone, don't feel any emotions, stop feeling emotions. Okay, Krishna is not saying that. It will not harass you as much. Okay, it will not harass you and it will not pull you down that much. Somewhere you will again get up, somewhere you will again rise. That is the beauty of spirituality, that we never say that there are no problems. We will never say that your life will be smooth. We never say, Krishna is never telling in the Bhagavad Gita that if you read Bhagavad Gita or on the spiritual path, there is no pain. Krishna is not making that false promise. Srila Prabhupada is not making that false promise. Okay, ISKCON, any representative of ISKCON, they never say that. They say this world is having dualities. Okay, this world is having dualities. But what happens is that when such problems also come, it will not harass you too much. You won't feel it like a harassment. It will be there, and definitely as humans, some pain also will be there, but you won't feel it. Just like here, Krishna, he is telling all of these instructions to Arjuna. Now the war starts. The war starts, and you all know what happens in between the war. That Arjuna's son, Abhimanyu, he dies, and he is killed in a very wrongful way. All the elders, the Varishta members of the Kuru dynasty, they form a Chakravyu and they kill Abhimanyu in a very wrong way. At that point of time, Arjuna breaks down and Arjuna starts crying. And Krishna gives a shoulder for Arjuna to cry. Okay. At that point of time, Krishna is not saying, Arjuna, you're not supposed to cry. Arjuna, this, Arjuna, that. No. Okay. To understand that Krishna is a person and Krishna understands our emotions as well. But immediately Arjuna then he decides to fight. That yes, my duty, I need to fight. I need to continue the war. Okay. So what happens is that we will fall in life, but there will be something that we will also rise up without too much of difficulty. Without too much of difficulty, we will again be back on the right path. So that is why Krishna is saying that you will easily overcome the material bondage. Okay, you will easily overcome the material bondage. So this kind of renunciation is much better, correct? This kind of devotional service is much better than renunciation. Instead of going somewhere else and trying to do bhakti in isolation, staying alone without anybody, stay with your family and do bhakti. Okay, it is as good as renouncing. It is equal to renouncing. That is what Krishna is telling. It is even better than renouncing. Okay, and that kind of a person, yo na dveshti na kankshati. Now this particular line, na dveshti na kankshati, it again appears in the Bhagavad Gita. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shoshati na kankshati. Again it appears in the Bhagavad Gita that a person, he neither hates nor desires the fruit of his activities. Okay, what does this mean? It means that when you're working and you get salary, you don't start hating your salary. Why have I got salary? You don't start hating your salary. Yes, you're getting salary. You will accept it and you will utilize it in Krishna's service. Okay, so you don't hate the fruit that you get also. Whether that fruit was favorable or not favorable, you don't hate it. Whatever you get, you accept it as prasadam. This time I got this much. Okay, I could have got more. Next time I will try for more. Okay, but whatever I have got, I will accept it as prasadam. Okay, I will accept it as Krishna's order. I will accept it as Krishna's mercy this time. So that has to be our mental disposition. Now, spirituality does not mean that we are not ambitious. We are not telling you, give up your ambitions. Okay, give up your desires. Purify your ambitions. Purify your desires. Just like Duryodhana, yesterday we saw, Krishna is giving him a chance to purify his desire. Yes, you have a Rajya. Okay, you keep your Rajya, but you share a part of it with the Pandavas. Okay, but now he wanted to fulfill his desire going against the Shastras. Then it becomes wrong. Then it becomes wrong. And he was hating. He had hate in him. Na dveshti. Krishna is saying na dveshti. You should not have hate in you. Okay, so spirituality does not tell you stop having ambitions. No, it does not tell you that at all. But you have to purify whatever you have. You have to understand. You have to do it in the spirit of bhakti. Then everything becomes a karma. It does not become karma. It becomes yajna. Yajna karma samudbhavaha. Okay, this is what Krishna tells. Now we will go to the sixth verse. In this verse, Krishna is saying, Sanyasastu mahabaho dukkham aptum ayogataha yoga yukto muri brahma nachirena gacchati. Translation: merely renouncing all activities, yet not engaging in devotional service of the Lord, cannot make one happy. But a thoughtful person engaged in devotional service can achieve the supreme without delay. Dear Krishna, a lot of people see all the misunderstandings that we have about spiritual life will be cleared in this particular chapter. Okay. Now, imagine the example of a rocket. Okay, when the rocket is launched into the sky, and finally it takes off. Okay, what happens is that we are all very happy that the rocket has taken off. Okay, so one you can say one energy or something that was controlling the rocket and not allowing it to move upwards was the gravity of the earth. Now gravity is something because of which we are all not floating in the sky. We are all still attached to the earth. Correct? Now the rocket, it has to go against that gravity and it has to go in the sky, into the space. And when it goes into the space, we're all very happy that yes, it has started its journey in antariksh, in space. Okay, but what helped the rocket to go up? It's the fuel that helped the rocket to go up. Okay, so for us, detachment is not the goal of life. Please understand this. Okay, detachment was never the goal of life. Detachment is not the goal of life. The goal of life is attachment to Krishna, and detachment comes as a part of it. Now detachment comes as a byproduct of it. So when the rocket is having fuel, the rocket is able to go up. And at that point of time, is the rocket seeing what have I left back behind? No, the rocket is going to go up and it's going to go in the sky. Its journey is successful. Correct? So never think that I'm living with my family and I'm supposed to not associate with my family. I'm supposed to, detach myself from my wife, from my child, from my family. No, when you become a devotee, everything amplifies. Okay. If you love your child, you will love your child now 10 times more after you become a devotee. Because you see Krishna's presence in your child, in your spouse, in your partner, in your friend. Okay. So our emotions will get amplified actually when you become a devotee. Okay. This should be the spirit of detachment. Not that artificially I will try to stay away from my family and I will practice bhakti. No, Krishna does not suggest that. Okay. So we need to understand it. Okay. Now in this shloka, Krishna says, Brahmani adhaya karmani sangham tyaktva karoti ya lipyatena sapapena padma patram ivambasa. Here, translation. One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results unto the Supreme Lord, is unaffected by sinful action, as a lotus leaf is untouched by water. Now, this shloka is very, very important. Okay, it's very, very important because now you all are on a Saturday evening. You could have done anything, but you have come to hear the instructions of Krishna. And you all must be having friends, relatives who maybe are not very interested and who will not be interested. So, does it mean, are we telling you that once you become a devotee, you're supposed to give up upon your friends who are not devotees? Supposed to give up on your family who are not devotees? Are we suggesting that? No, we are not suggesting that. Krishna is suggesting you to be like a lotus leaf. Okay. Now we have to practice bhakti living in this society, and there are dualities in this society. Okay. There are people of all types in this society. And we have to practice bhakti living among them, living with them under the same roof also sometimes. So Krishna is saying that the lotus leaf, when it is in the water, okay, the lotus leaf is able to slide the water from it. The leaf is not getting moist by it. The leaf does not get wet by it. So we are not asking you to give up your friendship with your friends who are not devotees. We are not telling that. Okay. So rather we are saying that you have to start thinking like this. What changes do I need to make in my own life so that I can inspire my friend? What changes do I need to make in my own life so that I may also change my family or my friends? Okay. So we have to understand that we have to be like this lotus leaf, which does not get affected. Okay, so this is how Krishna is advising. And again, Krishna is saying one who performs his duty without attachment. What are the two conditions? You have to perform your duty without attachment. Without attachment means, yes, whatever result I get, it is for Krishna. I'm doing it on behalf of Krishna. I'm doing it as an agent of Krishna. Okay, our acharyas say that the way you have to look at your partner, okay, your husband or your wife, is that your husband or wife is God's another child in your care. Okay, who is your husband or wife? God's another child in your care. So in this particular janma, you have been given the responsibility of being with them, of serving them, of protecting them, of encouraging them. Correct? So God's another child in your care. Even your children, God's another child in your care. Okay. So this is how we have to do our duty. When we do our duty in this spirit, and when we look at our family, then we think, yes, God's another child in my care. That means I am responsible. We never think I need to escape my responsibility then. We think, okay, Krishna's another child, but this time in my care. Yes, I will please Krishna. Yes, I will take care of my child very well. I will not neglect my child. I will take care of my child's education. Okay, like this we start thinking. So always remember that devotional service, there is variety in spiritual life. Okay, people think that spiritual life is very boring, very monotonous, but there is a lot of variety in spiritual life. Okay, so don't think that way. And non-devotees, they need to ask this question: what is it that you're getting because of which you're chanting Hare Krishna? Okay, generally they ask the other way: what why are you sacrificing, and what all you have to sacrifice to do this? No, you ask us what is it that we're getting because of which we are doing this. Okay, what we're getting we cannot even explain in words, because of which why we take this path. So this is how we need to understand. Okay, Krishna is very, very intelligent. This chapter is so beautiful. We can understand so many life lessons from this chapter. Okay, now this is a very, very beautiful shloka. In this shloka, Krishna says, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha Pandita Samadarshinaha. Translation: The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater. Okay, here Krishna is telling that anybody who is a devotee, anybody who is humble, what that person does is that that person does not distinguish. He sees everybody as a spiritual entity. And Krishna is specifically taking 4 people here. Okay, Brahmana, no, 5 people, Brahmana. Okay, Brahmane Gavi Hastini. Brahmane means Brahmana. Gavi means a cow. Hastini means an elephant. Okay, and dog eater. Shuni means dog. Shvapake means dog eater. Now, generally, even people who eat meat, okay, even people who eat non-veg food, even they will feel a little bit, awkward to hear that somebody can eat dogs, correct? So there are some animals that we love, and there are some animals that we love to eat. Okay, so here, but Krishna is saying that when you're a devotee, then you understand that even in the dog eater, okay, even in the dog eater also Krishna resides. Krishna lives as Paramatma in everybody's heart, and Krishna is also living as Paramatma in a dog's heart, but Krishna is also living as Paramatma in a dog eater's heart. Therefore, let me be compassionate to everybody. Let me be compassionate to all the jivas. Okay. So the goal of life is definitely to love God. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says there is a grantha called Chaitanya Charitamrita. We will discuss about it later in today's session. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Jivera Swarupa hoy Krishnera Nityadas. The real constitutional nature or the position of a jiva is Krishnera Nityadas, is to be a servant of Krishna. But in order to love God, we also need to love each other. Okay. So compassion is the essential element of love. Now, a lot of people, they say, I'm very sensitive, right? We heard a lot of people saying this, that I'm a very, very sensitive person. So when you say I'm sensitive, it means that I can understand that I'm feeling hurt. Okay. I can understand that I'm feeling sad. But when we say that I'm compassionate, it means I can understand that you are feeling hurt. When we say we are compassionate, it means I can understand that you are feeling bad. I can understand that you are feeling tired. Okay. So when we do bhakti, it not only purifies us, it sanctifies us, and it amplifies our emotions also towards others. Okay. And don't think Krishna is not watching. Don't think when you are, being good to others, you're being kind to others, don't think Krishna is not watching. Okay, never think like this. Krishna loves every jiva equally. And love means giving attention to every detail. Okay, this is what love means. So the way we speak, the way we smile, okay, the way we speak, the way we smile, the way we look at others, the way we talk to others, the way we utilize what we have to serve others. Mind you, Krishna is looking at every detail of this, and every detail of this is very, very precious to Krishna, because love means attention to every detail. So Krishna is watching all these things, how we are looking at others, how we are smiling at others, how we make others feel. Krishna is looking at all of these things. Okay. So therefore, you have to understand. And as devotees, okay, now as practicing Vaishnavas, you're all chanting, okay, all are Vaishnavas. So as practicing devotees, okay, one thing that we all have to do, one responsibility that we all have, is that we have to manifest Krishna's love for each other. Okay. Now, there are a few, members of my team. Okay, they have joined. So when Ankit Prabhuji is joining, okay, without even me asking him to join, when Pratap Prabhuji, when Janya Mataji, when Alka Bansal Mataji, when they are joining, you know what they are doing? They are helping me understand Krishna's love for me. Okay, the way they are acting, okay, they are support. So I am feeling that Krishna is supporting me through Ankit Prabhuji. Krishna is supporting me through Janya Mataji. So that is how they are acting, and that is how it is making me feel right now. Okay, so we have to always act in such a way that the other person is able to feel God's presence, that the other person is able to understand Krishna's protection, other person is able to understand Krishna's support. Okay, so I mean, I think the society will function beautifully if we, do like this. Always remember, in spiritual life, we give credit to others. In material world, we all are very unhappy because we're all interested in taking credit. In spiritual life, we learn to give credit. Okay. And really, you will sleep very nicely when you start appreciating others and give credit. Okay. You can yourself see it on the days that you take credit. There'll be a lot of hankering in the heart. And the day you decide, I'll give credit from today. Okay. You'll realize you're much more happier. You'll realize you're very, very happy. Okay. So we all can do that. And it can all start from home. Okay. We can all give credit to our family members, our neighbors. Yes, we can thank them for maybe the little things that they do, which maybe we did not think were great, but yes, they are doing it for us. Okay. So love means, what is that? Love means attention to every detail. Okay. Now, even when we go to temple and we take darshan of Krishna, it said that we should not look at Krishna directly or totally. Okay. We should look at every part of Krishna. First, we should have darshan of Krishna's feet, and then we should have darshan of Krishna's waist, and then we're supposed to have darshan of Krishna's face. And then you're supposed to look at every part. Krishna's flute. Okay, Krishna's flute, Krishna's crown. If Krishna is wearing a crown, sometimes Krishna wears a turban. Okay, the jewels that Krishna is wearing, you're supposed to appreciate the shringar. Because love means attention to every detail. Okay, just like when you see a celebrity, we see their hairstyle, we see the shoes that they are wearing, we see the watch that they are wearing. Don't we see? We see all these things. Okay, this person is wearing this watch, this brand. We see all that, correct? Similarly, when we take darshan of Krishna, we have to also see. You know why? Because Krishna is also seeing you. So why will you not see Krishna this way? Because Krishna is also seeing the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you deal with people. So you're also supposed to do that. Okay. So relationship with Krishna will only develop when you treat Krishna also as a person, and Krishna is a person. Okay. So this is how we're supposed to develop our bhakti. Janya Mataji, am I speaking very fast?
No, Mataji.
Fine. Yes. Now we'll go to verse number 22. In this verse, Krishna says, Yahi samparshja bhoga dukkha yonaya evate adiyantavantah kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. Translation. An intelligent person does not take part in the sources of misery, which are due to contact with the material senses. O son of Kunti, such pleasures have a beginning and an end, so the wise man does not delight in them. Now, during the pandemic, one thing that I think we all had, at least at some point of the other, maybe March, April last year, one thing that I think we all had in abundance, I think, was free time, correct? And our acharyas have said that having too much of free time is actually dangerous. Okay, it's not a luxury, it's actually a danger, especially when you don't know what to do. Okay, it becomes very, very dangerous. So the acharyas, they say that the real problem is not population explosion. Okay, the real problem is not that every day the population is increasing. What is the real problem? That what is the population doing? Okay, that is the real problem. So we have to understand that the essence of life is simply to use your freedom in the right way. Just like today on a Saturday, I'll keep saying this because I'm so happy that so many of you have turned up. Honestly, I did not expect even this many of you would come for a Saturday evening session, but so many of you have come. Okay, so freedom means to use it in the right way. Okay, so we all have that freedom, and it matters how we decide to use it. So Krishna has given all of us something or the other. Okay, nobody is forcing us, but yes, Krishna will be very pleased if we decide to use it in Krishna's service. Then having that free time will not become dangerous, because you know when you have free time, you will rest and you will again do some service, correct? So now this particular course, if this course was not there, we would have done anything else, correct? We wouldn't be here. But because this course is there, and this course is not something for which you will have an exam or anything, but so many of you have come. So many of you have come because somewhere, yes, you love Krishna. Okay. Now see, fifth day, if you are still coming, it is not interest. Day 1, you can still tell it is interest. Day 5, it is now a symptom of love for Krishna. Okay. So don't underestimate the power of Krishna's name. Krishna's name has a lot of potency. Okay. Krishna's name is very, very powerful. So here Krishna is saying that what happens is sometimes we may go to temporary things to solve our problems. Okay. Sometimes when we are in pain, different people have different ways to solve the problem. Sometimes may feel maybe a cup of tea or maybe a cup of coffee can solve my problem. Sometimes we may feel if I sleep well, maybe one good night's sleep will make me feel better. Okay. Sometimes we may feel breathing exercises will make me feel better. True, definitely all these things I'm not denying at all. They have benefits. But what happens? Most of them, I would say all of them, they are temporary. They are temporary. So a wise person does not delight in them. So you don't go to temporary solutions. You want a permanent solution now. Now you want a permanent solution because later Krishna tells Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. Okay. Krishna tells that there are 4 problems in this world. Now, earlier I told in the second chapter, I think, or in the first chapter during the Q&A, I was mentioning that we get problems from 3 sources, right? Adhyatmika, Adhibhautika, and Adhidaivika. Problems arising because of our own mind, because of the nature, and because of others. But there are 4 problems which are constant in this world. Okay, that is Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Janma, we all have to take birth. Mrityu, once taken birth, we all have to die. Jara, we all have to grow old. And Vyadhi, we all have to become sick. Now, does anybody know of a person who is not going to become sick? We all have to become sick in some way or the other. Does anybody know a person who is not going to die? Any of you knows anybody who's not going to die? We all have to die one day. Okay. It need not be that we need to grow old and die. Okay. Somebody was asking that, I will read the Bhagavad Gita only when I'm old. So Prabhuji was asking, define old age. And that person is saying that, old age means that I'm not able to do anything. Old age means that I'm closer to death. Now, okay, I'm sorry to say this, but then we don't know how close we are to death, correct? We don't have to grow old and die. From that way, we don't know how old we are, correct? Now, somebody, if old age means closer to death, then from that point of view, we don't know how old we are. Maybe it may be tomorrow, it may be the very next second, or it may be, after some years. We don't know, correct? So we have to do something that now we solve the 4 problems of Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Because if we don't solve this problem, when we take another material body, these 4 problems will also be there, okay? Whether it is animal life or whether it is life as a tree or as a fish or as a bird, these problems will be there. Now, human life is the life given to solve this problem. So let us not go to temporary solutions because they make us feel good. At least if you are sattvic, then yes, you may, go and talk to somebody. You may do these things. But what happens if you are too disappointed? Then we take to bad habits. We take to bad habits, and then addiction starts, and then it is very difficult. So Krishna is directly telling that an intelligent person does not take part in the sources of misery. An intelligent person, he does not go to temporary solutions. Just like all of you, you're all intelligent, correct? You're not going to any Baba and telling that I have problems in my life. I need a magical pill to solve all of it. You're all very intelligent. Therefore, you're coming and hearing the instructions of Krishna and learning how to deal with it, correct? So, nowhere Krishna will tell that because if you read the Bhagavad Gita, your physical illnesses will go. Never. Krishna is never giving that promise. Okay. It's all there as a part of our life. It's all a part of our karma also. But we can change our karma. There's a story on it, how we can change our karma. I will tell that some other day. Yes. Now this is the last verse that I've chosen. After that, we will briefly see the history of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra today. Oh, I'm tired. Bhoktaram yagna tapasam sarvalokamaheshwaram sufridam sarvabhutanam jnatva mam shanti mritchati. A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries. Now Krishna is telling that I am the enjoyer of whatever yajna you do. I am the enjoyer. Okay. When there was Ganesh Chaturthi in Gokul, and Yashoda Mai was preparing laddus to offer to Lord Ganesha, and she offered to Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha, he first started feeding Krishna. Okay, so any yajna you do for any Devi Devata, they will first offer it to Krishna, and then they themselves accept it. Okay, whether you offer it to Durga Devi or whether you offer it to Lord Shiva, they first offer it to Krishna and then they accept it. So to understand. Okay, so Krishna is telling that Krishna is Yajna Purusha, and we already saw in chapter 3, verse 9, Yajnathat karma no nyatra loko yam karma bandanaha. So in that verse, Krishna is telling that Yajna means work done for Vishnu. So here Krishna is telling that I am the Bhokta. Bhokta means enjoyer. And then he's telling Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. I am the ultimate supreme lord of all planets and demigods. Demigods means devatas. And he's telling that I am the well-wisher of all living entities. Okay, so Krishna is saying that I wish well for all the living entities. Suhridam. Now, Suhridam in Sanskrit, it means more than a best friend, okay? It means a well-wisher. Just like some people, you might not have even met them in your life, but they always wish well for you, correct? They keep blessing you that, yes, may your life be very nice, may you be successful. So Krishna is telling that I am that well-wisher for each and every jiva, for each and every living entity. Okay? So at least from today, you all have to develop an understanding that whatever wrong things are happening in your life, at least that's not because of Krishna. Okay, definitely it's not because of Krishna. If anything wrong is happening in your life, okay, because Krishna is saying here, Suhridam Sarvabhutanam. He's saying that I'm the well-wisher of all living entities. And when somebody is your well-wisher, that person does not enjoy when you suffer. That person does not enjoy when you're sad. When Duryodhana was killed, Krishna was feeling very, very sorry because Krishna was feeling within his heart that why did you have to be trained like this? Why did you have to be told like this? Just like when a father, he tries to make the child understand, but the child is very, very stubborn. The child does not understand. The father has to punish the child and then the child understands. But is the father feeling a lot of happiness? Like, yes, I punished my child. He deserves it. Does the father feel that way? No. Within the heart, the father, he's feeling very bad. Correct? So we have to understand Krishna says that the only way you can conquer Krishna is through love. And Krishna says, I'm gladly conquered. Okay. So I'm allowing myself to be conquered. I'll be gladly happy to be conquered by you, provided you love me. Okay. So without a grateful heart, okay, without a grateful heart, our heart will become very hard. Okay. So even when we get whatever, supposing we are getting whatever we pray for, imagine we start getting it. Okay. Always remember that we must be grateful for it. Never think like this, I'm getting it because I deserve it. Yes, true. You have worked hard for it. Yes, true. You have the necessary abilities. You have the necessary talent. Okay. But even then, it's important to be grateful. Even if you feel you deserve that success, even if you feel you deserve that money, even if you feel you deserve whatever good things are happening in your life, please remember to be grateful. Okay, please remember always to be grateful, because Krishna is saying that I am your well-wisher and you should be grateful to your well-wisher. Correct? You remember your well-wisher. Yes, this person, you always think good about me. Correct? So this quality we should demonstrate to Krishna, that Krishna, you always think good about me. You see, I've got this nice thing in my life. Thank you. Thank you. I know I deserve it, but still, thank you. Okay, you have to be grateful like this. And a grateful heart will always be happy. Okay. So here, I think the chapter, yes, the chapter gets over here. Give me a break of 2 minutes maybe, and we can have a quick question answer session. After that, I will be sharing with you the history of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Yes, anybody who wants to ask question, you can raise your hand. Okay. Hare Krishna, Varda Mataji, is that you? You can unmute. Hare Krishna. Okay. Okay. So you all remember the rules for asking questions, no? What are the rules? You have to share what you learned. Okay. Okay. Hare Krishna. Avignan Prabhuji. You can unmute. Avignan Datta Prabhuji. Yes, I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Madam, I today I learned about the karma sannyas yoga, which is in chapter 5 of Gita, and today I I learned that about compassion and uh, that there are dualities in life, and that devotional work is a much better way than renunciation to be with Krishna. Okay, ma'am. Now
Very nice, very nice.
now I have a question, madam, that you said the demigods. So, madam, what is the differences between gods and demigods? I mean, we call all them devta. What is the difference between gods and demigods?
Yes. So they are all just a minute. Yes, Hare Krishna. Yes, sorry. So, what is the difference between gods and demigods? Okay, so there is only one Bhagavan. Okay, there is only one God. There cannot be more than one Bhagavan. There is only one God, and Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, and his name is Krishna. All the Devi and Devatas, they are like ministers. Okay, just like we have the Prime Minister, who is the topmost supreme person, and then he has the cabinet of ministers. Okay, so the cabinet of ministers, they become the Devi and the Devatas. Okay, so that is how we need to understand. They get their power from Krishna. Krishna orders. Now the ministers, they do not take up any action unless the king comes, and the king first calls for a meeting. Then the king comes to the hall, and then the king gives orders. Then the ministers, they start acting. So first the king has to come to the hall and give an order. So Krishna is the king, and the Devi and Devatas, they are his assistants. Hare Krishna, Vardhan Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Actually, I wanted what I learned from today's session is that that you should not, you should whatever the work you do, uh, God is watching, Krishna is watching. So don't think that you are any good deed that you are doing. You are doing it alone. Nobody knows about it, or people forget about it. Also, never also always be grateful for whatever you are doing, whatever you have. So my question right now is,
Yes, very nice, Prabhuji. Very nice. You have paid attention and very nice points. Thank you.
thank you. So my question was that does bhakti improve focus? Actually, I am a student in college, so I am more interested in improving focus and staying away from bad activities.
Yes. Ankit Prabhuji, would you like to answer?
Yes, Mataji. Actually, for focusing at our aim, first of all, means if we do this chanting of holy name, then it cleans our heart. It purifies our heart, as mentioned in Sixastakam, Cheto Darpan Marjanam. So when our heart is clean, then our thought is very clear, and we are more focused. And we also know that what is the ultimate aim of all the activities we are doing. So in that way, we become more conscious and more clear.
Yes,
That's all.
very nice, Prabhuji. Very nice. Yes. So, Vardhan Prabhuji, the answer is that yes. See, what happens is that whenever you plant, now imagine that you're, planting a mango tree. You're planting a mango tree because you're planting a mango tree because you wanted to enjoy the mango fruit. Okay, then what happens? Because of that, you're also getting shade from the tree. Can you now? You did not plant the tree for shade. Why did you plant the tree? Because you wanted to enjoy the mango fruit. But you're also going to enjoy shade from that tree. So when you chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you will be surprised. You will think, I'm doing it because I want to improve my concentration. Along with that, you'll get much, many more things. Okay, do not think. You will do it for some reason, but along with it, Krishna will be very pleased and will give you much more than that. Okay, so just like a mango tree, you will get the fruit also, you'll get the shade also. And we don't question, I don't want the shade. No, it's given to you. It's given to you. So we have to understand like this. Hare Krishna, Parita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Are you able to hear me, ma'am?
Yes.
First of all, I would like to thank you so very much because I really thoroughly enjoyed today's session. There was so much to learn, so much to learn. I literally wrote like 3 to 4 pages today, and uh, many of the things I had told earlier by different Prabhujis, mostly Prabhujis, they said, what did we learn today? But one most important thing that I learned is that we should take care of our family, our spouse, and our kids, considering them just as another child from Krishna. We should serve them. My attitude towards my husband, which was earlier, I used to quarrel with him and we used to have arguments all every now and then because it's not very long that I have married. And so नया नया शादी में होता रहता है. So and now with your lessons every day, teachings, I am developing a better attitude towards my family members and especially towards my spouse. And I feel that it is my duty, it's my responsibility to serve him better. So, and also today's session was literally amazing, the best one till date. And
The best is yet to come. Okay, I promise you, the best is yet to come. Today,
yeah, we are eagerly waiting, ma'am. And ma'am, I did not have any query today, but I just wanted to appreciate them. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See, when you do bhakti, what happens? Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. Okay, there's so much ananda that we just want to, experience it more and more. Very nice. Hare Krishna, Chandrasekhar Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. I felt very happy to attend this program. So I felt blessed by the Lord Krishna and all your blessings of great Gurujis.
Yes.
And I understand that in today's class, how to be free from these miseries and how to follow this Lord's words given by the Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, and how to behave with our co-citizens, co-people, and family members, and how to live like a lotus in this life. Yeah, so how to see the equality, equilibrium in this world. And the question is, how do we know that what is our last life? That means Janma. So because we know that we took birth every time. So we feel that we have next Janma also. So how do we know that we realize we achieved the purity in our life, and how we know that we were really blessed by Lord Krishna? That's my question, ma'am.
Okay, first of all, you have already answered your question because you told me just now that you are feeling blessed already. And you're asking me, how do I know I'm feeling blessed? You have already answered it.
Ma'am, but still some doubt is there now, ma'am. So
yes, when I was in 10th standard, yes, when I became spiritual.
My intention is, do we reach that Parabrahma or not in this after this life, or how many janmas we have to?
Yes, yad gatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. Krishna says in the Gita, yad gatva. Okay, after going where? Na nivartante, you will not come back. That dhama, that home, paramam mama is mine. Krishna is giving that guarantee, assurance. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, that's why I keep saying don't underestimate bhakti. On Sunday I had been to the temple and I met Namanishta Prabhu, and Namanishta Prabhu was telling me that without even people knowing, we can just send them back to Godhead without even them knowing. Something amazing happened 2 days back. You remember that story I was telling you? Pandemic. There was a neighbor who wanted to go to the doctor, and then we helped her. Okay. So that point of time, we helped her and everything. And then she said, "I'm feeling very anxious because of the pandemic." So we just told her that if you would like to, you can chant one round of Mahamantra every day. And she said that, "Uh, okay, I will try." And we said, yes, you can try. And then we didn't know. After that, we never asked her, are you chanting? Are you not chanting? We never asked her. And generally, so we do our chanting in the house. Okay, we never do it outside or anything. So yesterday, I just locked the house and I went outside and I could hear somebody chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra loudly in my building. And I was wondering who's chanting, and I was seeing everywhere. And I saw that lady. She's holding the mala, and in the corridor, she's chanting loudly, and there was an echo. And I was telling my mother कि हमारा building धन्य हो गया. She's this much even we never did chanting in the corridor. Okay, so now I did not go to her and tell her come to the Gita class. We did not even go and tell her anything about Krishna. Just one act of helping her touched her heart that she felt something must be there that they are doing. Okay, so without even people knowing, you can send them back to Vaikuntha without even calling them to the Gita class. So Krishna's name is so powerful. Okay, never minimize Krishna's name. Hare Krishna, Amit Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I really want to thank you, Mataji. I have learned a lot, and today I have learned and I have practically experienced that specific thing that you do your work without thinking of fruits or anything. Today I have learned this and I have personally experienced this, and I want to really thank. I don't have queries today. I'm on the same platform as Parita Mataji is there.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have talked to my father today. I have attended four of your classes, and today I talked to my father, and I told him all the things, whatever I wanted to, whatever his queries are. But Mataji, just I wanted to ask कि हम समझाने की कोशिश करते हैं किसी को, माताजी हमें कितना प्रयास करना चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारा पेशेंस लेवल तो हम जानते हैं, लेकिन हमारे फादर जो हमारे से बड़े हैं, जो हमारी बातों को आपने जैसे बोला कि वो आपको अच्छे राह पे ले जाना चाहते हैं, हमारे पेरेंट्स हमें स्कूल भी करते हैं, तो माताजी हम उनको कोई बातें समझाते हैं या कुछ बताते भी हैं, तो हमें उन्हें कब तक समझाना चाहिए, कब तक बताना चाहिए? हालांकि हम समझ गए कि वो हमारे माता पिता हमें सही राह दिखा रहे हैं, लेकिन हमें कब तक प्रयास करते रहना चाहिए? क्योंकि आपने जैसा कहा कि आप अपना काम करते रहिए, फ्रूट की इच्छा मत कीजिए, बस डिवोशन से आप अपना काम कीजिए। पर मैं अपने पिताजी को, अपने सीनियर को मैं कितना टाइम तक बताऊं ये सब चीजें, वो मुझे समझाइए।
Yes, very relevant question, very practical question. Now, what happens is we know that Dhritarashtra was very attached to his son Duryodhana. Okay, he said, whatever my son does, I will accept it. So this is called attachment. Your son is doing something wrong, but even then you're saying, no, I love my son. I just want to see him happy. Now, Dhritarashtra had a step brother called Vidura, and Vidura was younger. And Vidura was always going and advising Dhritarashtra, what you're doing is not right. What you're doing is not right. Don't spoil your son. You will suffer. Your son will suffer. Kuru Vamsha will suffer. And Dhritarashtra used to not like it very much. So you have to understand the difference between attachment and affection. Okay? Attachment is blind. Affection comes with responsibility to correct the person you love. Okay? So you have to understand. That person might be elder to you. That person, Dhritarashtra was elder. But till the last minute, Vidura never gave up hope. Vidura was a devotee. Even after the war was over, Dhritarashtra was staying back at, he was staying back at Hastinavati, even after Yudhishthira became the king. And Vidura then comes and tells him that now at least you should give up the hope for Rajya. Yudhishthira has become the king. Now at least you need to retire with your wife Gandhari. And then Yudhishthira forcibly then Vidura forcibly takes Dhritarashtra that now at least you should start your spiritual life. So Dhritarashtra started his spiritual life at a very, very late age, but Vidura never gave up hope. He kept trying that yes. But of course, he was not forcing him, but he kept trying. He kept trying. Okay. So this is how we have to keep up our spirit. Okay, we have to understand the difference between attachment and affection. Okay, so affection will always come with certain responsibility. So now what we'll do is we'll quickly understand the history of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, so I got a little bit of break. Okay, I was literally, not able to talk today. Oh, there was an unexpected class. So now this picture, I think you all must be seeing from the last 3-4 days. Okay, and you all know that Krishna tells in the Bhagavad Gita, Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya. Krishna tells that he keeps coming in every yuga. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Now there are different categories of avatars. Okay, and one category of avatara is Purusha Avatara. One category of avatara is Guna Avatara. One category of avatara is Yuga Avatara. Then there is Shakti Avesha Avatara. Like this, there are different categories of avatara. We generally think that Krishna has only 10 incarnations. No, Krishna has innumerable incarnations. We cannot put a limit on Krishna's incarnation. Similarly, Krishna appeared in the Kali Yuga. 500 years ago, Krishna appeared. Now, how do we know that somebody, when they come and they claim, I am God, I am Bhagavan, the first thing you should do is you should go and check the Shastras. The first thing you should do is you should go and check the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is conclusive evidence about every avatara. So whether a person is avatara or not, you should check in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the 11th canto, 5th chapter, shloka number 32, there is a very, very beautiful shloka. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam Sango Pangastra Parshadam Yagne Sankirtana Prayet Yajantihi Sumedasaha. Translation. In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the names of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. Now on the right side, you see a picture. There are 5 people in the picture. Okay, the person who is in the center, he is Krishna himself. His name is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, 500 years ago in Navadvip, Mayapur, which is in West Bengal today, Krishna appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in the Shastras, there is evidence. What does the first line say? Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Akrishnam, which means Krishna will come, but this time he will not take the color of Krishna. Then which color will he take? He will take a golden color. Okay, so Krishna, this time he comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he's also called Gauranga. Gaura means golden, Anga means body. So his complexion was so effulgent, it was like gold, it was like molten gold. So Krishna comes as Lord Chaitanya. So when I was in 9th standard, by that time I was already a devotee. So I did a project on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We had to do a project on a historical personality. So many people, they did on kings, they did on saints. And I decided to do on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And at that point of time, my teacher told me he's not God, he's a poet. Okay, now in the history books, if you see history books of 8th standard, 9th standard, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is shown to be a poet. But he's not poet, he's Krishna. Because there is evidence in the Shastras. Okay. And when Krishna comes, does he come alone? When Lord Rama came, did he come alone? No, always his associates. So, okay, Sangha. Sangha means with. Okay, Sangha, Upaanga, Astra, Parshadam. Krishna always comes with his weapons. Krishna always comes with his family. Just like Prime Minister of the country goes to another place, he will go with his set of bodyguards, will go with his set of close people. Correct? His core team. Similarly, when Krishna comes, okay, Balarama always comes. When Lord Rama comes, Lakshmana always comes. Similarly, when Krishna comes, Balarama came. Now the person to the left of Krishna, to the left of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, okay, his name is Nityananda. His name is Nityananda. We also call him Nitai. That is why my YouTube channel is called Nitai Bliss. Now we all know Nitai Bliss, okay. So he's Nitai, okay, and he's Balarama. Now the person next to Balarama, his name is Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya and he is a combination of Vishnu and Shiva together. That's why he's called Sadashiva, and also he's called Vishnu Tattva because he's Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva together, Advaita Acharya. And the person next to Krishna, the next to Chaitanya, who's wearing orange, okay, now he is the incarnation of Radharani. His name is Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar Pandit, and the person next to Gadadhar Pandit, okay, the person who's wearing orange and holding his hands, okay, his name is Shrivasa Acharya. And Shrivasa Acharya is the incarnation of Narada Muni. Okay, so Krishna does not come alone. Krishna always comes with his associates. Okay, so he created the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That is why ISKCON is following it today. Okay, is it so? Yesterday we saw that Dharmam to Sakshat Bhagavat Pranitam. Dharma is that which cannot be changed. So 500 years back, do you think the Hare Krishna mantra got created? Because we are saying that one person came and we are saying that person is Krishna? No, that is not the case. Let us see. And in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, just like we have Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Chaitanya, okay, there is a grantha, it's called Chaitanya Charitamrita. All the pastimes, all the leelas, activities, and the teachings of Lord Chaitanya are there in this Chaitanya Charitamrita. Now, this we study generally after studying the Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, this we study after that. And the Srimad Bhagavatam has only 18,000 shlokas. Just like Bhagavad Gita has only 700 shlokas, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Puran has only 18,000 shlokas. Okay, after that we study Chaitanya Charitamrita because that time we will have that much spiritual maturity. And in the Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, okay, now in Chaitanya Charitamrita there is Adi Leela, Madhya Leela, Antya Leela. And in the Madhya Leela, it is said, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nameva Kevalam, Kalau Nasti Eva, Nasti Eva, Nasti Eva Gatiranyatha. Translation: in this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is the chanting of the holy names. Okay, Kevalam. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. Have you seen some serials? They will show the effect three times. Okay, they will show something will happen between the Sas and Bahu, and three times they will show the camera on the face with some sound effect. Have you seen that? So no, they 500 years ago, Lord Chaitanya knew this. Okay, so that's why everything in material life is a cut, copy, paste. Nothing is original. That is why they are saying three times. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nameva Kevalam. Kalau Nasti Eva, Nasti Eva, Nasti Eva Gatir Anyatha. In Kali Yuga, there is no other way. Okay. And there's a very, very beautiful shloka in the Srimad Bhagavatam that in Kali Yuga, there is no other way. Okay, what about the other yugas? Now the question comes. That in Kali Yuga, we're supposed to chant. Why not do tapasya? Because why can't we do meditation? Why can't we do yajna? Okay, so this shloka clarifies that why you cannot do yajna. Krite yadhyayato Vishnu tretayam yadato makhai dvapare paricharyayam kalau tadhari kirtanat. Translation: whatever result was obtained in the Satya Yuga by meditating in Vishnu, whatever result was obtained in the Treta Yuga by performing sacrifices, whatever result was obtained in the Dwapara Yuga by serving the Lord's lotus feet, that same result can be obtained in Kali Yuga simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, so this is the conclusion given in the Shastras. Again, another beautiful shloka from the Bhagavad Puran. Kalir dosha nidhe rajan asti eko mahan gunaha kirtanat eva krishnasya mukta sangah param rajet. Translation: my dear king, although Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults, okay, why do we say ocean of faults? Because the very word Kali, okay, why do we say Kali Yuga? What is the meaning of Kali? Kali means the age, the Yuga of quarrel and hypocrisy. So Kali Yuga, everybody fights in Kali Yuga, and hypocrisy. Hypocrisy means in front of your face, they talk very nicely, and behind your face, behind your back, they talk very bad about you, correct? So nowadays they say people who praise you, they're actually your enemies because you don't know. And people who talk good behind your back, they are your true friends. That is what people say now. So Kali Yuga is full of faults, okay? Kalir dosha nidhe rajan asti eko mahan guna. But Even though Kali Yuga is full of fault, still there is one good quality about Kali Yuga. Kirtanad eva Krishnasya. Just by doing Kirtan of Krishna, what happens? Mukta Sangha Param Brajet. That person can become free from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. Okay, Kirtanad eva Krishnasya, just by chanting the holy names of Krishna. And then in the Brihad Naradiya Purana, also there is a similar shloka. Whatever is achieved in meditation in the Satya Yuga, whatever is achieved by the performance of sacrifice in the Treta Yuga, and by worship of Lord Krishna's lotus feet in Dwapara Yuga, the same benefit, okay, the same benefit is obtained in the age of Kali simply by glorifying the name of Lord Keshava. Kalau Sankirtya Keshavam. Okay, so again, another shloka which I took from Brahma Vaivartha Purana. Okay, now in this shloka, it is said, Vedavyasa is writing, thus in the age of Kali, the practices of austerity, yoga, meditation, deity worship, sacrifice, and so on, along with their various subsidiary functions, are not properly carried out, even by the most expert embodied souls. Okay, so it is said in the Kali Yuga, there are no qualified Brahmanas. There are no qualified Brahmanas. Because a Brahmana means a person who is supposed to ask Diksha. Okay, he's not supposed to demand a fee. And a Grihastha is also supposed to follow a lot of rules. It is said that a Grihastha, after cooking, actually you're supposed to go out every day and announce loudly 3 times. Is anybody hungry? Is anybody hungry? Is anybody hungry? And you're supposed to feed them and then you're supposed to eat. Now, how many of us are doing that? How many of us are doing that? And 3 times a day also. How many ever times you cook, you're supposed to do that. So in Kali Yuga, we cannot do that. Okay, it's very difficult. We cannot do that in Kali Yuga. So therefore, in Kali Yuga, sacrifice is not recommended because we cannot do and we are not experts. It will not be properly carried out. And you cannot do it with grudge in your heart. When you're feeding somebody, you cannot do that with grudge in your heart. You cannot click photographs and show people, I got married by giving food to so many people. You cannot do that. Okay? You cannot do that. That is not pure. That is not pure. Okay? And in the Skanda Purana, there is a shloka. In this way, the most perfect penance to be executed in this world is the chanting of the holy name of Lord Sri Hari. Especially in the age of Kali, one can satisfy the Supreme Lord Vishnu by performing Sankirtana. Kalau yuge visheshena Vishnu pritye samacharet. Okay, so many shlokas I've put now. Okay, so that nowhere you should get doubts. And ultimately, there is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra written. From which Grantha have you taken it? Did ISKCON create it? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu created it? No. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only took whatever was already there in the Shastras because Dharma is that which cannot be changed. So this is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and it is like this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashakam Nam Kali Kalmashanashanam Nata Paratarupaya Sarvavedeshu Drishyate. So, now Kali Santarana Upanishad is a conversation between Lord Brahma and Narada. Just like Bhagavad Gita is a conversation between Krishna and Arjuna, the Upanishads are also question answer only. Therefore, Gita is called Gita Upanishad. Okay. So it is the conversation between Narada Muni and Brahma. So Narada Muni inquires, what will happen to the people of Kali Yuga? How will they elevate their consciousness? How will they go to Vaikuntha? That time Brahma says, okay, Iti Shodashakam Namnam. This 16 names, Kali, Kalmashanashanam, it will destroy the negative effects of Kali Yuga. Nata Parataropaya, there is no other way. Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. Even after searching and looking in all the Vedic literatures, there is no other way. Okay, so this is how this became the anthem of ISKCON. Rather, this is the mantra of Kali Yuga. Okay, just like every disease has one medicine, for Kali Yuga Jeevis, this is the medicine that we have to take. Okay, yes. So this is the history of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hope you all liked it. I took a compilation from the different Shastras. Palak Sharma Mataji is asking, Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm a Bharatnatyam student and we have learnt about Vishnu's Dashavatara and Krishna was one of the 10 avatars. And this contradicts with what we have learnt yesterday. No, it does not contradict with what we have learnt yesterday. Well, in the Bhagavad Puran, Vedavyasa himself is saying, Ete cha amsha kala pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Svayam. Okay, it's not contradicting. And should I tell it? I will tell it. There is no one Vishnu, there are three Vishnus. Okay, we think there is one Vishnu, actually there are three Vishnus. We will learn about it in the 8th chapter. Okay, Krishna does not expand into one Vishnu, Krishna expands into three Vishnus. And what does every Vishnu do? That also I will tell you, but wait till chapter 8. Hare Krishna, Rao Prabhuji.
Sorry, hello?
Yes, Prabhuji, I saw you had raised your hand at that time.
Yeah, correct. I thought we were running out of time. Okay, I of course learned about performing duty without attachment, and also while doing work, we need not be confused with what you call attachment. Whatever ambition we do, if we do it with Krishna consciousness, there is a potential to elevate ourselves to transcendental awareness. That's the beautiful learning that I had. Now, okay, my question was, as we can see in our regular lives also, when we get in touch with people who are, if I may say, devout, there is definitely certain amount of tejas that we see. I mean, some kind of peace and tranquility that is definitely there. And in our own lives, when we also get a chance to experience what you call certain miracles, or maybe I don't know whether it's some kind of when you're in an elevated state of awareness or consciousness, you experience certain emotions, and we also get to experience certain of the miracles. So I just wanted to hear, or the references of that, maybe aplenty. If you can please share from your own experiences with Krishna Bhakts that you are in touch with, that will be very inspirational and nice to learn and hear.
You're saying miracle?
Experiencing miracles, what you seem to appreciate, like divine intervention to make things happen, that sort of a thing. One definitely, I know we hear of, and I'm sure all of us here also in our own way would be experiencing. So it's something that that potentially you hear more frequently, or whatever in your group, that'd be great to hear during the course.
Well, I mean, at this time you're asking miracle, and I don't know why I can only think of one thing. But when the first time I had to meet Namanishta Prabhu, and so I met him, I took darshan of him, and that is the first time I'm seeing him. And then I took darshan of Shri Radha Govinda, and then I had some work, so I went. And then he called me in the afternoon, and he said, "Come to the temple for prasadam, come to the temple for lunch." And I had a plan to go out and have food at a restaurant. And he said, "No, come to the temple for lunch." And I was thinking, why is he insisting? And I said, "Okay, Prabhu, I'll see." And then he said, "We have offered mangoes to Krishna today." And I was thinking, it's not that I've not tasted mangoes in my life, and why is he saying so? And I said, "Okay, Prabhu." And then again he said, "We have kept some for you, so please come." And when he said that, I really felt very nice about it. And then when I went to the temple, and finally I had that mangoes, the mangoes were sour. But I don't know, I enjoyed it. Although the mangoes were sour that day, I don't know, I felt really good about it. And then Namanish Prabhu, every time he would, call me and tell me, "Come to the temple. Whenever you're passing from here, come have darshan, take prasadam. Come have darshan, take prasadam." Now initially, everybody starts feeling ISKCON temple. They are into commercial thing. They want to, ask you for donation. Okay, now one day person comes, tells you, "Come have prasadam." Second day person tells you, 1 week person tells you, 1 month person tells you, 10 years a person will tell you. Really? 10 years? That is a miracle. The 10 years and the relationship is still not changed. I went to the temple last week, and we just had lunch. We were so heavy, and he's like, "Come have prasadam." I said, "No, Prabhu, we just took lunch. Come and have prasadam." And then the third time he's like, "Come and have, sit with me and have." Okay, 10 years. And for me, that is a miracle, that yes, this is a devotee's heart. This is a devotee's heart. So even though the mangoes were sour that day, there was something I felt, there was some spiritual potency in it, I felt, which really changed my heart, that as devotees, we should make each other feel, good about Krishna's presence. We should make each other feel loved and cared. And I think this is the true spirit of brotherhood, which is missing in today's world. So yes, this is the miracle of my life, sour mangoes. Okay, there are a few questions in the chat. Yes, Karthik Prabhuji is asking why in common sense we say Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and why we don't say vice versa. Okay, because we don't have enough knowledge of the Shastras. That is why we say like this. Okay, but if we understand, if we take time and read the Shastras, then we are able to understand. Without sufficient knowledge, yes, this is how we understand. Haripriya is asking why there are no divine powers in Kali Yuga. There is a divine power in Kali Yuga. The Nama, okay, Krishna's name is non-different from Krishna. Okay, when you're chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Krishna is actually dancing on our tongue. Okay, Anbarasan Prabhuji saying, if you say Hare Krishna Mahamantra 16 times, will you get happiness? Yes, yes, you will get happiness. Yes, tried and tested. So I will tell a little bit about how I got in really in touch with ISKCON temple. So when I was in 7th standard, I think we moved to that. Yeah, I was in 7th standard when we moved to one particular house, and in that house we were tenants. We had gone there for rent. And the previous tenant had left one calendar because it was the previous year's calendar, and on that was a calendar from ISKCON temple, and in that calendar it was written, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, and be happy. Okay, and it was the previous year's calendar, and Krishna was so beautiful, so we let that calendar be on our wall. And now I'm in 7th standard. Okay, and I like that mantra very much because it was below that it was written, and be happy. So every day I was chanting, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, and be happy. Like this I was chanting every day after getting up, without even knowing what is Hare Krishna Mahamantra, without even knowing what is ISKCON. And after a year, my parents were going from school to school, from place to place, because my parents are working. Okay, we need some occupation for our children during the summer holidays. We cannot lock them in the house and go to office. Okay, now our relatives also were busy. So 2-3 places we went and it did not work out. Finally, somehow, just I think 2-3 days before the summer camp starts, we have gone and taken admission, and life changed. Life changed. So yes, see, 1 year I was chanting every day only once, and I was chanting like this, and be happy. And today I'm happy. So yes, Krishna will reciprocate. Okay, Krishna will make arrangement like this. Yes. So we will take one last question and then we will close the session. Okay. Hare Krishna, Venkateshwaran Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. And the learning, first, two learning. On the first day, I learned that Vasudeva is the brother of Kunti, which I was not aware of. So that is one thing.
Vasudeva, the son of Vasudeva, Krishna is called Vasudeva.
Okay. So Kunti is the sister of
Vasudeva.
Okay, so that is the first learning which I learned, and the thing which I'm learning is that this materialistic world, everything is every material has a beginning and it has to end. So you should not be overwhelmed with what you have. Have faith in God and work upon your things, and other things will follow. So that is the thing. But I have been having a question since very long, that why are we born? What is the necessity of our birth? What is the bigger objective the Lord is looking from all of us? So that is what is always there in my mind. And Krishna is my guru. Krishna is my friend. Whenever I move out, I have a Krishna photo at my home. I will say Krishna in Tamil. I speak Tamil, so I say Krishna poitu varan. I'm going and I will come back.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's very sweet. Okay.
I love him, and he has been guiding me every moment and every tough time. He has been guiding me, and I've been doing well. I'm into the pharmaceutical industry. Right now, I'm a COVID patient. For the last 5 days, I'm there at home, quarantined, alone at Bombay, but doing well. There is no issues with His grace. And so this is the question which I have in my mind. I'm finding an answer, and I know that someday I will get it.
First of all, Prabhuji, I pray for your speedy recovery. I just hope that you recover very fast and you're able to again offer your services to Krishna. Krishna na poit vare. Very nice. Very nice. Tamil is a very nice language. I was in Chennai for about 4 or 5 months and I picked up a lot of Tamil. It's very nice. And temples are also very beautiful. And the prasadam is even more nice. Okay. So, yes, regarding to your question, that why are we created, first of all? Well, this material world is more like a hospital. Okay, it's not like a hotel which we go and check in when we want and check out when we want. This material world is not like a hotel where we go for a vacation. It's more like a hospital. Okay, and in the hospital, once you get treated, you have to go back home. They don't let you stay. Now, what happens in the hospital if the patients start feeling that I'm running the hospital? That becomes the issue. Hospitals are made so that patients can recover. But patients themselves don't run the hospital. I don't know whether I'm confusing you or are you able to understand? Hospital is a facility which is given so that patients can recover. But at the same time, patients themselves are not running the hospital. Okay. So similarly, we all are actually from Goloka Vrindavana. Okay. But then we decide that Krishna, I don't want to serve you. I want to serve myself. What happens is in Goloka Vrindavana, all the living entities are serving Krishna. And we become jealous of Krishna. We become jealous of Krishna. We start thinking that Krishna is our competitor. And Krishna does not like that feeling. So Krishna says, okay, do you want service? I mean, are you not happy serving me? You want service? Okay, you can try to go to the material world. Therefore, in the material world, we all are trying to cheat each other because we all are trying to dominate each other. Okay, the wife feels my husband should only listen to me. The mother feels my son should only listen to me. Okay, everybody is trying to dominate each other, forgetting our purpose of life, or forgetfulness of Krishna rather. So this world is more like a hospital which you're supposed to recover and go back. Okay, and this another analogy that this world is actually like a bathroom where you have to finish your business and go. You don't wait to see what other person is doing. You just finish your business and go. Correct. So this is to reduce our fault finding in others. Okay. So we need to understand that this world is not like a hotel, it's more like a hospital. And we are patients, we don't run this world. Although it appears that we run this world, we don't run this world. Only in a mad hospital, what is it called? Mental asylum, as getting Pagal Khana. Mental asylum. Yeah, mental asylum. People think that, I'm running the hospital. Okay? So it's not like that. Yes. So it was very nice. This Saturday, night session, Saturday night was very, very nice. Okay, Saturday night was very nice. So Disha Mataji, what you are seeing in this life, there is a long, long history of karma. Okay, yes, it is quite strange, but there is a long history of karma which we don't know. And generally, we don't really inquire too much about our past life. When I was in school, I used to ask my spiritual teachers, I want to know about my past life. And my guru told me that when you're drowning in an ocean, you don't want to know what you were doing half an hour before. Now a boat will come, get into that boat and go away. Save yourself. Okay. You don't really bother what I was doing half an hour back. Are you drowning now? Be intelligent. Okay. So past life, we don't know. And when you get the memory of your past life, it becomes very confusing. Imagine if we were a pig in past life. What does pig do? Pig eats stool. Pig eats all the dirty, filthy things. Then imagine you're sitting and you're trying to eat rice and roti. And you remember your past life. Did you like it? You not like it, no? So don't bother about your past life, okay? Just don't bother about your past life and focus on the current life. Durlabham manusham janma. This is what Prahlad Maharaj says. focus on this current life. Okay, so I had a very, very nice session with all of you. Let us finish the Vaishnava Pranama mantra. Thank each other for this discussion. You all can repeat after me. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. Thank you everybody. Thank you Ankit Prabhuji. Thank you Janya Mataji and Pratap Prabhuji for helping me co-host. So we will again meet tomorrow. Thank you. Hare Krishna.